The art of midwifery has existed since women began having babies. The word midwife means with woman. The midwife supports the mother physically and emotionally throughout the labor process. The status of the midwife has varied in different societies, reflecting the status of women throughout the ages. In ancient Greece and Rome, the midwife was highly revered and often richly rewarded for her knowledge and skill. In the Middle Ages, midwives and women healers were often persecuted because, in the words of the Malleus Maleficarum, a book designed to identify witches, if a woman dare to cure without having studied, she is a witch and must die. Midwives have been educated and regulated for several hundred years now. Education has improved the standard of midwifery so that today's midwives utilize the best of the old and the new. In 1982, Florida updated its midwifery law, making it a model for modern midwifery legislation in other states. The 3-year educational program required by the state and implemented by the North Florida School of Midwifery in Gainesville and the South Florida School of Midwifery in Miami includes a wide variety of classes such as nutrition, anatomy, labor and delivery, complications of labor and delivery, CPR, and more. The midwifery schools must meet standards established by Health and Rehabilitative Services and the Department of Education. After meeting standards, the schools are licensed. The staff of the school consists of midwives, doctors, nurses, and teachers from related disciplines. In addition to attending and completing classes, each student accrues an additional 2,000 hours of clinical experience observing and providing care during pregnancy, delivery, and postpartum. She must attend a minimum of 50 deliveries, observing and assisting at the first 25, and then co-managing care for the succeeding 25 under the supervision of a licensed practitioner. After completion of education, training, and state board examinations administered by Health and Rehabilitative Services, the midwife becomes licensed to provide care to pregnant women who are normal and healthy. Before providing prenatal care, each midwife client is assessed by a physician for low-risk status. The client is again reassessed by the physician in the 3rd trimester to reaffirm that status. At each prenatal visit, the midwife spends an average of an hour assessing normal routine medical values such as blood pressure, pulse, weight, urine, fundal height, and fetal heart rate. She does detailed dietary assessment and provides valuable psychosocial support during prenatal care, childbirth classes, and postpartum. The primary objective of the midwife is to ensure a safe delivery for her clients, whether at home or in the event of complications in the hospital. To that end, she and the client formulate an emergency care plan that is activated in the event of complications. Licensed midwives provide a safe, viable option for couples considering home or birth center birth. Many educated couples choose this option today because they desire a safe, warm, supportive environment with individualized, personalized care and a minimum of intervention. They believe that childbirth is a normal biological function rather than a medical event. They know that by choosing a midwife and out-of-hospital birth, that they are decreasing their risk of cesarean section, infection, and birth injuries to the baby. Research has proven that out-of-hospital birth is as safe, if not more so, than hospital birth for the normal pregnant woman and baby. Unfortunately, the right to choose a home birth with a Florida licensed midwife may disappear completely in the next few years because their numbers are decreasing. The legislature of the state of Florida in 1984 attached an amendment to the Florida Statute 467 that prevents licensing of more midwives. At present, there are fewer than 40 licensed midwives practicing in the state of Florida, making it impossible for many couples who desire an out-of-hospital birth to find a licensed midwife. This must change. The Midwives Association of Florida and the Florida Friends of Midwives are working daily to change this law. You too can help by becoming involved in these organizations.